I'm really excited to be here on campus this morning talking with the Career Center about how alumni can engage and support students through various ways. We're really excited to get more alumni back to campus and back to feeling a family and connected with current students. So to the two of you, we've talked before about a number of initiatives that the Career Center has. So do you want to tell us a little bit about what's going on?
Sure. So we welcome alumni to come back and visit us and utilize our resources, especially if they are in transition, looking to relocate to another area of the country, or just simply want to connect with classmates or other alumni for support. We just rolled out, prior to the pandemic, a new tool called GeorgeConnX, which is a software platform that students and alumni can utilize if they are looking to connect with each other and expand their Washington College network and develop social capital.
Yeah, I would say that when a lot of students come into the Career Center, they're often very familiar with LinkedIn. Well, the bonus here is that we get to introduce them to a tool, a place that they can have instant access to Washington College alum. So again, it's equally powerful for them to have a LinkedIn, a profile, but we encourage them to utilize the tool so they can begin to build partnerships with alumni.
And one of the benefits of them utilizing GeorgeConnX is that they know that alumni opt into that platform and they want to be a part of the community, right? And so for students who are, looking to do informational interviewing or just engage in career exploration, it's a great tool that supports all of those efforts. So we encourage alumni to create profiles and get started and start connecting with each other.
Now, I know very clearly the benefit of students, giving them that single platform that opens up the gate to a lot of just the alumni and what they've been doing, but what's the benefit for alumni to join GeorgeConnX, especially with so many different social media platforms out there that there's a lot of noise, so why should they connect on GeorgeConnX as well?
So for alumni, I feel like they've already established a common bond with each other. They have this exclusive tool specific to the Washington College community, whereby they can connect with each other, they can learn about, first jobs after college. It's especially powerful for recent graduates who are really looking to launch their careers, and connecting with alumni to learn about the skills and the experiences that they've engaged in at Washington College, and really learning how to best translate the skills and competencies that they've developed through their coursework, through experiential learning opportunities, through capstone projects, and communicating that and articulating the value to potential employers.
Yeah, I would also add that, we also provide support here in the Center for Career Development to alumni. So, when we help them with their job searches or whatever needs that they may have, so they can even use the GeorgeConnX tool to be able to do their own networking. And so, yes, they'll be raising their hand to help students, but then it's also a tool for them to use amongst each other. And again, we encourage alumni to come back to the Center for Career Development for assistance, and we use that also to help them, network as well.
I'm not piggybacking off of that. So obviously the past couple of years with the pandemic, there's been a lot of challenges in the marketplace, and a lot of families and folks that are currently in the workforce have reevaluated or reprioritized their needs as far as being a full-time employee or part-time employee. And there's been a lot of information or news about folks leaving their current working environment and searching for new jobs. How can alumni take advantage of the Career Services Department, and what opportunities are available for you to help alumni facilitate that?
Mm-hmm.
So Washington College offers free career coaching to all alumni throughout their entire lifetimes. So throughout their entire career, they can come back to us at any point to request assistance with application material review or resources that might be available to them to help them identify opportunities. And we know the research shows consistently that opportunities come as a result oftentimes with personal connections, right? So the networking piece of it is so critical and so important. And this platform and the services that we provide here through the college allows alumni to stay connected to each other throughout their entire careers. And oftentimes, alumni are, an influential factor in a current student or a recent grad obtaining a new position and really accomplishing and working towards their career goals.
I'd also say as a former first generation student, I find that to be very empowering because, you may not have the means or the understanding of how to navigate this job search process whether you're an existing student or an alum, and our services, as well as supported by the tools that we can make available to the people that we serve, can really open up a lot of doors to help people navigate career decisions, do job shadows, or even just doing an informational interview. I mean, how powerful that is. And so I find all those resources to be equally available to current students as well as alumni.
I think that's great. And one of the positive things I think that's come out of the past couple of years in the pandemic that alumni can certainly take advantage of with getting help from your office is that all the virtual options. Mm-hmm. It's not just alumni that are local here in Chestertown. I mean, you could literally be on the other side of the globe, and if you're just looking for advice or help with your resume or interviewing skills, they can give you guys a call and set something up.
Absolutely. We're always happy to help in that regard.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
The other thing that I wanted to ask you about, also with regarding to helping alumni, but also with helping students, is I know that you're interested in relaunching this externship program. And how can alumni, for example, I would love to bring somebody in my own company that I know is a Washington College graduate. One, it helps the student, but it also just helps me because I need somebody to help me out. Yes. How can alumni figure out or reach potential students where they can maybe host them for a few days during spring break with an externship program? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Thank you very much for volunteering. But yes, we are in the process of launching our 2023 externship program. It'll occur between spring break between March 13th and March 17th. So we're currently looking for employer partners, obviously alumni and parent support as well, to host a group of students for a 2 or 3 day immersive experience, and whatever that looks like. So if they're working in a financial firm, maybe that's giving the students an opportunity to job shadow different different functional areas. But again, we are in the process right now of building, the list of willing, alumni and parents and others that want to offer our students this wonderful opportunity. And so, yes, that's going to be our big push.
So if somebody's interested in hosting a student for a day or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever works for them, they should feel free to reach out to Luis. And there will be a process that some information that alumni will need to provide, and Luis will make those matches. And the beauty of the externship program is oftentimes it can be a way for employers really to source talent for internship programs. Mm-hmm. So the goal really is for students to engage in the externship program, which is really a job shadowing observational experience. Mm-hmm. And then that sort of positions them for an internship, which ultimately then would really position students for full-time positions after graduation. So that's our goal, and we hope that alumni are willing to support it and connect with us to learn more.
Yeah, we had a great story yesterday where I was out doing some outreach with one of our signature internship partners, and they shared with us that a student had gone through consecutive experiences throughout their education here at Washington College, and they received a job offer. So again, it's just really delightful when you have that type of outcome, because that individual was able to demonstrate growth in their competencies while they were going through their education process, and it worked perfectly. So very excited. But yes, to echo Nanette's comments, if anybody's interested in helping with our externship program, again, between March 13th and 17th, we're certainly willing to welcome people aboard. And I should also say that this is not a significant amount of work. We're working with an employer right now that is going to modify an onboarding process that they have for their in their HR department to try and help students to get some exposure, so that it's not going to be quite the onboarding experience, but tailored down just to customize for our students.